What's up, guys? We're back, and here they are in their bot modes. This is the full Cybertron G2 Bruticus. Um, and to tell you the truth, this is the only way any of these figures even look remotely nice to me in any set, I believe, is in their robot modes. Because the vehicle modes are meh. Combined mode to me is bleh. Seriously. Doesn't matter if you got the retail this, Fall of Cyber, San Diego Comic Con version. I mean, the Takara version probably looks nice in vehicle form because they got that metallic, paint. You know how they do. Unless you're only collecting their Prime figures, then you don't know how they do usually. But I don't know. I really like the bot modes. I think they stick out really good. And yeah, so let's take a look at him. Here goes Blast Off. And he's really white, as you can see, but I think the purple and the black and the silver, it breaks up the white better in robot mode than it does in vehicle mode. His hands are black, but the weapons are all white. On the package they show this fin black, so I might paint that, break it up a little more. But yeah, I like the face sculpt, how they got the blue right there. Let me focus in there so you guys can see. Nice little blue. You usually don't see, it's kind of funny colors for Decepticon, white face with blue. That's usually an Autobot thing, if anything. If any of the robots are white anyway. But yeah, he's pretty nice. I like these colors. I'm sure you already seen the articulation, but I'll go over it anyway. You got the head, it's not really a ball joint. It does wiggle a little bit back and forth, but it's not, that good. You got 360. You got a ball joint with the shoulder, which, if you move it any way, it's going to look really weird. So this is probably the best way to keep it. You got the arm that moves back and forth. You got a double jointed elbow. It's got a hinge and a ball joint. The wrists do not move. You don't have any waist movement. You got swivel and hinged hips. You got a thigh cut. You got a single jointed knee and no foot movement at all. It's one solid chunk. But nonetheless, you can, get some, decent stand legs, open wide enough. You don't gotta have them move the arms around a little bit. He's a pretty cool figure. I like him. Then you got Brawl, which, right off the bat, I'm going to talk about his feet. His feet suck. Like, these things are too loose. He stands, but he's really not that good at all. Like, he's horrible. His knees, his ball joints for his hips, they're very loose. They move very easily. Not that great. But he does stand. You can get him to stand. It's not too difficult to make him stand. But it's just you got to get him at the right point. But you can, move him around. He looks nice all green. I actually like this green better than the darker green that he is in the video game. I think he's green, right? Or did they make him? No, they made him green. He was the only one that was an actual G1 sort of looking color, I think. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. But anyway, he's got head movement, and it is on a ball joint, so you got some good head movement. You can make him look up, and you just got to get your hand in there. It's a little difficult. He's got this thing on. I know it's kind of hard to move, but it moves. It's kind of a pain in the ass, though. You got a swivel right here. You got a ball joint for the elbow, and the wrist has a hinge that can go up and down. You got no waist movement, but you kind of got an ab crunch a little bit. This little piece kind of goes in and out a little bit. You could play with it. It doesn't move that much, but you can play with it a little bit. Ball jointed hips, single knee, and you have toe articulation, but it's horrible, and I wouldn't recommend trying to use the toes to hold them up because it won't work. You got to kind of balance them on the feet. But other than that, I like him. I like the way he looks. I think I actually like this. Until I get the retail version, I like this set better than the San Diego Comic-Con version. It's half the price, and it's a lot nicer. Go to Swindle. Let's see if I can get him to stand up or fall over. He stood up. Swindle, for some reason, is the biggest of the group. I don't know why. But, this is Fall of Cybertron. It's not G1 or anything. Swindle's usually smaller. But, I don't know. I like him in his now and later look. I don't know why. I just do. I like how his head's all black with just an orange visor. A little close up there. Let's see. And the lighting. I really can't see it because, the black's it's kind of dark, so can't see the molding and everything, but I don't know, it's pretty cool. And again, I wish he had color on the wheels. The wheels are just a little too much black. I don't know, but they have enough color to break up all the solid color. That was one thing with the San Diego Comic-Con version I didn't like. It was just all one color. There wasn't enough different colors to break it up and, I don't know, make it pop. It was just so blah looking. It was dry. But, yeah, I like this guy, but articulation of him is just left and right on the head. You got a little up and down due to the transformations on a hinge. You got 360 on the shoulder. It's weird. It's a hinge plus it's a ball joint. I don't know. It's weird. Then you got a ball joint for the elbow and no wrist. You do have waist articulation on him. You got a ball jointed hip, thigh cut, single knee, and the toe goes forward, but you can't really do no kind of forward stance anyway because of how big this ridiculous heel is. So you're pretty much, keeping the toe straight. But yeah. I don't know, he's a big dude. Looks like he could take a shot in the chest. Got Vortex. I like the way he looks too. Like I said, there's enough colors to break up all the purple and blue, so it doesn't look too bad. He looks like he got like a slanted face for a chest too. Like slanted eyes right there. I don't know. The articulation on this guy. He's got a ball jointed head. It goes up and down, left to right, wherever you want to move it. He's got an orange visor too there. I don't know if you can see it. My lighting sucks. I'm trying to my lighting a little better. There you go. Yeah. Shoulders got the ball joint swivel. You got a single elbow with a nice little ratchet, like click, 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 click. It's nice. No articulation to wrist. You do have waist articulation. The skirt does move. You got ball jointed thighs. You got a swivel at the ball jointed hips, swivel at the thigh. Sort of a double jointed knee. You got a joint right there, but you got that joint right here too. So I mean, if you kind of really need to, I don't know what kind of pose you're gonna get to do that, but yeah. And obviously no foot because his foot is one solid piece. His weapon showed silver on the package too, the blade. So I might just, do that myself. There's the back shot of him. It's got not bad. Really no kind of kibble though. It's pretty nice. None of these guys really got kibble. That's what I like about him. Except for Brawl, he got that piece hanging. It's kind of shitty. I didn't show a back shot of him. He's got all this back here. Doesn't look too great. But what are you gonna do? This is actually supposed to kind of fold up. I don't know. Maybe I got it wrong. I didn't look at the directions to transform. I don't think I transformed him right. Who knows? Who cares? But yeah, I just like the way these guys look, man. I really just can't say that much wrong about him in robot mode except for some of the hindered articulation, but I do like the way he looked. This guy, I think his face mold would actually make a decent head sculpt for, if I get some more light so you guys can see, a Grimlock, actually. I think he actually, the head sculpt is pretty decent. I think it kind of reminds me of Grimlock, I think. I don't know why, it just does. But his body mold, obviously, is not Grimlock body mold. But, yeah, I like him in yellow and purple, too. He's broken up enough, so it doesn't look too, crazy. Except for his weapon's kind of too purple. On the box it shows, from here up black, so I might paint that black. Flat black. Flat black goes on nice. It goes on nice and smooth, no brush lines, so you ain't gotta worry about that, so it'll look great. You got the back, which kind of looks like crap, but like I said, what are we gonna do? Articulation, he's got left to right on the head. The arms are kind of crappy. You got forward and back like this. You got no bicep movement at all unless you go like this, but then it looks retarded. You got a ball joint that goes side to side, and then you got a ratchet joint, which is kind of stiff, but it works. You do got waist movement, but it's hindered by the big belt buckle in the back for Bruticus. You got a swivel. No, I don't even know if these move, do they? Oh yeah, they're really tight though, because those are actually Bruticus's hips too. So yeah, they're real tight. You got in and out. You got thigh cut. You got a single jointed knee. You got no foot articulation. The foot is all molded down here, which is kind of big, but we can probably do some decent, you know, transformer poses. You know, you gotta get that sideward foot and stuff. It'd be better if his arms could lift up, like he wouldn't look retarded. I mean, whatever. I wish they didn't do this hollow on the inside too, because this is the thing behind Bruticus's head, and it looks like shit when it's behind his head. Or he could use it for a piece of the Sonic gun too, and not have it behind his head. But if they did like this half, like this part right here, at least solid, it'll look nice. And I already got stress marks, not stretch marks, going on in the plastic from plugging on the pegs. This thing fits a lot better than my San Diego Comic-Con too. I noticed when it was on Bruticus. My San Diego Comic-Con liked to squeeze off and pop off. This one just plugged on and stayed. It was great. But yeah, those are the robot modes, and Bruticus himself is in the next video. So keep an eye out. It'll be up soon. Take it easy, guys.